My name's Tommy Shropshire, and I'm here to tie a soft hackle for the Magnolia Fly Fishers fly tying course, focusing on the flies that's needed for fishing Arkansas, the White River system, for trout specifically. Anyway, the soft hackle, the material list today is a 6/0 or a 200 denier line or thread. The color we're choosing today is a bright green, and that is one of the colors that's a favorite in Arkansas. Reds, oranges, gold, different shades of green work real well. Soft hackle. There are various types of soft hackle. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get, but we'll try with soft hackle. Peacock herl, doesn't need much. And our hook. And today we're going to use a mustad dry fly hook, number 94840 or equivalent. It's a dry fly hook. You don't want a real heavy hook for this. The fly is designed to fish in the surface film, and you don't want a real heavy fly. And what I'm going to do is mash the barb before I get started, because I don't want to do a video on how to remove a barbed hook from my hand. So we'll mount the hook, typical fashion. And we'll start by putting a layer of thread from the eye back to about the point of the hook. You don't need a whole lot. And what we want to do here is build up a little body. So we'll go back and forth, and what I normally do is unravel the thread by spinning the bobbin to make the thread lie flat. And it doesn't take much of a body, but you want to be sure the color comes through. So that's about all we need. And of course we're stopping about 1/8 of an inch from the eye of the hook to give us room to do the hackle and a little thorax. What we'll do on thorax is use our peacock herl. You can use peacock herl, or you could just build this up a little bit more with thread. But you need enough of an impression here to make the hackles flare out just a little bit. So I'll wrap that in real easy, couple of wraps, don't need much, and tie that off. And it's real simple. You don't cut the thread. Soft hackle, you can see by this, on this cape we have some shorter soft hackle up front. Way in the back the feathers are bigger, so we have longer soft hackle. I'm only going to use one side of it, and I'm going to tie it in by the end, and I want it to lay as such. So with that said, I'm going to strip the barbs or the feathers off of one side of it. And I want to tie that in. And it's easier for me to do it if I go ahead and trim that just a little bit. And tie that in. And it's also easier for me to do it if I'll do a whip finish right there. Doesn't need much, just enough to catch it. So I can grab my hackle pliers. And these fellows are very delicate, so if you pull much at all, you'll break them. So what I'm doing is moistening my fingertips and pulling this hackle back. And that's more than enough. You don't need much hackle. And I'm going to tie that off. Snip it. And these ones that are pointing out, you can just bring those back and start forming a head. You don't want to mash these flat. You want them to stay about in that position. Form a little head, whip finish. And I like to do several whip finishes. And we can cut that off. And you can apply a little glue, or you can depend on your whip finishes. So that's the soft hackle, very simple. I would advise you to take these in several different colors, but a size 12 is about average. Very effective fly.